Oh, you all. Hello, you all. Hi, it is Tease. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. And I would like to say for this particular video, these days, at times such as this, a lot of people will feel like, well, damn, I'm losing a lot. I see the world, I see the country, the planet, or, whatever the case may be, everything going downhill, and things aren't looking good for the future, and perhaps it's depressing, or, you don't want to see your favorite things go. But I would like to say, as words of encouragement, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Um, because, there's the saying, out with the old, in with the new. Like, okay, well, we grew up, um, perhaps we grew up in America, or we grew up with things a certain way and didn't really have to do this or that in order to gain or prosper. But that was then. And now, if we want to gain and prosper, then we have to pick up where the ball had left off. And I only say that because, again, a lot of people will feel depressed, helpless, or hopeless at this time. Um, but honestly, we should be motivated at this time because, again, if you'll feel like, well, damn, I can't make ends meet, bills are past due, I'm damn near looking at foreclosure or eviction, and things are not looking good. But pretty much any time that you wake up and you're able to work, or you're able to get out and do something, then you should be hitting the ground running. And you can say, like, oh, okay, well, damn, but I have no food, or I have no place to stay. You have a life, because you know how many people that will trade in their circumstances just for your life? There's people who literally, we even say those who can't, they can't even use their limbs. Like, okay, there's people who have perhaps been bedridden their whole lives, or bedridden now, and they can't use nor can they feel their arms and legs. They can't feel anything in their body. No feeling at all. And you don't think that they would trade just even being able to walk, or even be able to jump out of bed? You don't think they'll trade their situation for yours? And that's another comedian, Mike Epps. He literally said it was funny, but it was very eye opening. He pretty much said, okay, everyone, put all your problems right here in the middle of the floor. Everybody's problems in the middle of the floor. And then this, okay, now pick up your problems. And then everybody picked up their problem, but the last person who was left with the problem, they were left with the worst problem that wasn't their problems, and they literally is in a compromising position, and they're looking around like, hey, have anyone seen my problems? So that pretty much was saying, like, your worst is someone's, is the best to them, pretty much. Like, okay, so let's say your worst is, okay, I don't have any clothes, but then there's someone who's literally perhaps even starving. Let's say maybe you don't have any food, but someone is literally on their deathbed. So it's kind of like, you say that you're hungry, but yet the food is still there. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not impossible to be hungry these days, because there are some food shortages somewhere. But there are also food out there somewhere. So it's not like it's a problem and it's an issue, but I'm thinking the problem with us, we need to redirect ourselves. Because it was, again, there was another man, there was another lady with a testimonial, or she was giving, her experience on people. She was saying that there was a guy, he had I think he had an amputated leg, and I'm sure he probably was, depressed about it, but a perfect stranger came around and offered to buy him a prosthetic leg, and she was wondering, she's like, now, is that an act of kindness, or if is that, just him, you know, sharing his abundance? Like, okay, he has it to help, and he is helping. Was that just a random act of kindness, or that's just him helping helping with what he has? And the guy obviously had enough money or enough resources to help the other gentleman get a prosthetic leg, and of course he was happy about it, because now he can get up and move, he can do what he needs to do, because that void was filled by a random stranger, either through an act of kindness or just through, hey, I have the resources to help, please allow me to help. And that's great. And back to the guy, like, he probably felt like, well, damn, I'm in a sticky situation because I have an amputated leg. But by him redirecting himself, or by him coming and crossing paths with someone who can help, they actually helped him. Now he does not have those issues anymore. You see what I'm saying? So we can say, oh, I'm hungry, or I'm about to lose my job, or I'm about to lose my place. But you can probably lose that place, but then end up somewhere better. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the end of you and end of the world, because it's the end of that cycle. And literally, I say you should hit the ground running, because anytime you have breath, you can have literally nothing to your name. No food, no money, no house, no nothing. Anytime you have breath in your lungs and you're able to hit the ground running, you better hit the ground running. Because that's the damn gift. The gift of being able to jump out of bed and do the right or wrong thing if you want to. That is a gift. And you know, and you'll think, well, damn, like, how can I use my gift without food? But it's like being redirected or having the right person cross your path, that will fill that void as well. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Life is a gift, and every day you wake up with breath in your lungs, hit the ground running.